So hello guys and welcome back to Online Formula Racing. We are kicking off Season 4 in Formula 1 Division 1 here. You've got Dr. Robot and Havoc. How you doing today, Havoc?
I'm doing super good, Robot, and yourself.
Yeah, not too bad. So, fresh season. We've got 19 drivers, almost a full grid on track today. Let's go through the lineup. What's it looking like?
Yeah, so the things that you guys saw in preseason, you're not going to see the same thing. So the guys got to pick their cars, yeah? This is what they have come out with after the race results. We've got Lika and Racer Tay in the Renault, and then you've got Tommy and ISR O'Gurman in the Williams. We've got Jedi and Young Stinson in the Red Bull. You've got Super Bounty and VR in the Haas. Santi and AJ's first season back, they are going to be in the AlphaTauri. We've got Liv and Avi in the Ferrari. Your defending champion, Izat and Simon in the Mercedes. Amir and Margaret in the Racing Point. Vilsec and Atomic, two to look out for. They are going to be in the McLaren. And then Pej and Scotty in the Alfa Romeo.
What a lineup. And as we said in the preseason, you cannot pick one team that you think is going to win the championship because they all have an equal chance here. We've got 19 drivers on the grid here and we are racing today in Singapore around this super complex 23 corner anti-clockwise circuit. Everything that you could possibly hope would not go wrong on a track can go wrong here. You hit a wall, you're out. You spin in the pit lane, you're getting DSQ'd. You try to make an overtake in a place where it's not happening, you're wiping out 2 or 3 drivers. This is going to be a hell of a race, especially because we've got almost a full grid here as well.
I'm excited that it's back. We finally brought it back. The wall glitch is gone. We believe it's gone. We don't think we've seen it at all this week during all of the events. I am super excited. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for Singapore to come back, and it's back. You're exactly right, Robot. The tiniest mistake can cause issues for yourself. Not only yourself, but 2, 3, 4 other drivers can be caught up in your collision. And it's not just that. It's tire temps. Tire temps. You guys are going to hear us talking about it all day today. Tire temps are super important going around Singapore. We're going to have to see how the guys get along.
Yeah, and on the soft tire, the optimal tire in terms of speed, you're looking at taking those 4 laps. That's what the drivers have been saying today. You can get 4 laps out of them, and that is it. And just think about what that means for the race strategy. We've got 31 laps here today, and I'm going to quickly bring up the telemetry and just show you guys what that looks like. So you can see here, we're riding on board with 18th place of Tommy right now in the Williams. He's only just got through sector 2, and he's already got 1% wear. Now, we're going to stick with him. We're going to ride on board with them and just watch that tyre wear increase. Now, I'm going to switch to the onboard now. If I can get the right button, there we go. He's just preparing his car now, coming up to the final chicane on the track at turns 20 and 21. Like I said, there's 23 corners, and we're going to go through a whole lap now. So let's see how he does. Coming up to the final, second to last corner at 22. You just want to lift slightly, stay in 7th or 6th gear, 7th if you can, back on the throttle as soon as you hit the apex at 23, and away you go. Now you want to brake just after the bridge here, turn it in, take as much of that inside curve as possible. He missed it there, and you can see that's caused his car to push wide. He's going around turn 3 now, a little bit late on the throttle. His car's a bit too wide, but he is back to full throttle now. He's coming up to a heavy braking zone at turn 5, where you want to get back on the throttle as early as possible. Open your DRS as soon as you cross the line. There you go, his DRS is open, and he's coming up through turn 6 now. You can see already 4 corners, he's on 3% wear. That's how bad it is. Heavy braking zone coming into turn 7 at the start of sector 2 right now. Position your car to the left as you're turning into turn 8, and then you've got another left-hander just around the corner which you need to brake lightly for and coast all the way through so you don't lose too much speed. Now, this is one of the fastest corners on the track here. You can brake it about 50 meters here, put it into 4th gear and just send it through. He drops down to 3rd, early upshift into 4th to get that rotation, and he takes a lot of inside curb there at turn 11. Now, he's coming up to 13 now, almost a hairpin here, and he's got a bit wide, and he's hit the wall. Now, let's just quickly see if he's got any damage on his vehicle. He has. Look, he's got 51% front right wing damage. That is how easy it is to pick up damage around this track, and he's going to have to bring the car back to the pits this lap.
Yeah, it's a wasted lap. Not only is it a wasted lap, but it's basically a wasted run. He has got to come in. The laps are super important here, but what else we're going to see... You can see we've got about, it looks like 16 drivers running the softs right now. I guarantee you not one of those drivers are going to be putting a solid lap on those soft tires. We're going to see at least 75% of those guys switch to the mediums, and that's going to be the tire strat. As Tommy finishes lap, he did a 138.5 after the damage. He went ahead and finished it,
Yeah, but we're looking at around a 134 for the top driver, Izat or Stinson around here. That's 4 seconds off the pace. So I think he should have pitted. Oh, we got a car off. There's someone spun around. I can't quite tell who it is. Is that AJ? It's not AJ. It might be his teammate.
I think it was Santi. It was Santi.
Oh, was it? Oh no. Let's hope he's okay. I think that I've got the frames per second glitch here as well. So it's looking really choppy on my screen. So hopefully it will cure itself by the time we get to the race, guys. I'm not going to leave because there's going to be a lot of action going on here. So I'll stick with it for now. But I am going to ride on board with Stinson right now, who has invalidated his lap. He's allowed Avi to go past him. Let's jump to Lika. Lika hasn't invalidated his lap. Where is he now? It looks like he's going pretty slowly, actually. He's just going up to turn 7. It doesn't look... No, he is going slowly. So let's talk about strategy, because a lot of these guys are on the soft tyre right now, but rumour has it, it's going to be starting on the medium that's going to be the optimal strategy. Yeah,
your faster guys, it's going to be the medium hards, definitely. The guys that have done the practice and done their homework this week. I'm not sure what Amir is getting at with putting a fast time in. That's a fast time. It's not a slow time. It's a 1:35.3, and he's done it on the soft. So if he does plan on coming back out on the mediums, he's got to book it to get a faster time than what he's put in. Maybe he didn't know exactly what was going on, or he's trying something else. We've seen guys come in and pull some very unorthodox tire strategies out at Singapore. So maybe he's doing that. Maybe he doesn't know. We'll have to wait and see. Stinson's coming around. He's got that invalidated lap. The most part is just the guys are warming up. They're just getting used to the track right now on the softs.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. I think you're right. Lika's slowed down a fair bit, so he's just, getting used to the track, getting the feel of the tyre temperatures and the track temperature. They need to go hand in hand. They've got to remember, though, when they go onto that medium tyre, the first 2 sectors, you are going to feel a little bit loose because it is the harder compound. But when it comes to the 3rd sector, you're going to have a lot more grip because the tyres aren't going to overheat as much. And through those quick left, right, left, right, you need as much grip and low temperature as possible. And that's where the medium tyre will help you. Now, ISRL Gernman has actually gone 2nd fastest on the mediums with a 1:35.4. That is a very quick time on the medium tire.
It is, and I think we're still gonna see faster, Robot. I mean, we're talking about he's at doing a 1:34 on the mediums, so
yeah, exactly. We're definitely gonna see faster.
I can't wait to see what's gonna happen here. We've still got guys putting some times in on soft. That's just them crossing the line, basically, to start another warm-up lap. I think is what's going on, like Vilsec and Atomic. That's what they're doing. Yeah,
and Jedi's just hit the wall, actually, and I think he's got some wing damage. He's got an end plate missing. He was just going through turn 18, the red section. He's cut the corner there, and I reckon he's going to come straight back into the pits here. It does look like he's got quite heavy damage. He's not sharing his telemetry, unfortunately, so we can't tell exactly how much it is, but he is back in the pits. Pit lane entry, another difficult part of the track. Really easy to run wide, crash straight into the barrier on the right, and ruin your race. It's also easy to block the pit lane and DSQ a few other drivers too, so you definitely need to be careful there.
Yeah, 2 turns going in. You've got to get the car slowed down before you get there. It's a 60 kph speed limit, so they do have to get the car slowed down fairly low. I'm sure we're gonna see some stuff happening there.
Yeah, Vilsec is on a looks like he's on another hot lap, but he's actually putting quite a bit of fuel. I think what we're seeing again is him just, high fueling his car, going around the track and just getting the feel of it. He's invalidated his lap now, though, so he's going to have to come in soon. He's got 10 minutes left. Optimal is you kind of want to leave the pits with about 2 minutes to go on the medium tyre, so the track's nice and sticky, and you cross the line with 0 fuel, as light as your car could possibly be. That's where you're going to take advantage of the times here. But Vilsec is in, and he's run over. He's run over the pit lane. Now, in the race, that will get you a penalty. The stewards are going to be looking at almost all incidents of pit lane, because you can save a lot of time if you go over that line, so you definitely need to be more careful there.
Look at how many drivers have not put a time in yet, Robot. And this is because of how Codemasters have got the tire selection or your weekend compound set up. Even if you go to the harder compound, you only get 1 set of mediums. Yeah. They've got 1 shot at this. Now, you could do multiple laps, but you've only got 1 set. And you have to take that set to the race.
You do. And that's crucial as well, because if you put the medium on early on and you invalidate your lap, that's that's 1 extra lap, or 2 extra laps actually, if you don't count the out lap, that you have to take those mediums. Yep. And that is going to be tearing down your race time eventually. So gotta be careful.
Yeah, I think we did some runs with Lika earlier. Lika is actually starting his hot lap now on his mediums. But we were doing some testing with Lika earlier, and it seemed like it was about lap 6, 7 you start losing time you're going to start losing your pace, and you have to figure out how to push the car to keep it at that race trim. He's got some traffic coming up here. We'll have to see if he can get through it all right.
Yeah, his teammate's actually leading that traffic. I think his teammate did start a lap, but he must have made a mistake or something because he slowed down a fair bit, and he's going to have his other teammate, Lika, catching him now. So Lika does need to be careful here not to catch too quickly, and hopefully the car's ahead. There you go, Racer Tay's just let another driver by. Not sure what happens to Racer Tay's lap here.
Yeah, I have no idea. Lika did put in a fast Sector 1. He's got a purple Sector 1. We'll have to see what he does on 2 as he comes down. I can't see any damage on Tay, can you?
No, I couldn't see when I looked at him, and he's not showing his telemetry either, so we can't quite see it. But we are looking at Lika's telemetry right now, actually. So let me just bring that up on screen for you guys so you can see what his tyre wear is like on that medium tyre. He's just starting Sector 3 now, I believe, and you can see it there. He's 1% on the front, 2% on the rears, a lot better than it was on the softs at this point in the lap. Big lock up on the front right there as he flies through turn 16. He needs to be more careful. He's going to have to look after these tyres if he is going to start on them. He nearly understeers into the wall there, but he held his foot on the brake pedal to make sure his car could turn in time. Coming through the final chicane now. Is he going for it? Yes, he is. He's going to stay out, and he's going to set a fast lap here. Let's see what he can do. He lifts. He stays in 6th. No downshift there. And he crosses the line 5th with a 1:36.0. That's 7/10 off Emir's time on the soft tyres. So that's a decent time.
Yeah, it's 7/10 off, but we're still waiting on Ezat. We're still waiting on Stinson. We'll have to see what they do when they come around. If we're right, Robot, and Ezat pulls anywhere close to a 135 flat or below that, then you're looking at Lika to be in about 2 seconds off.
And Pingu picks up a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Pedge. Let me see if I can find him on track just to see what's going on there. Pedge is on an outlap right now. Has he got damage? Doesn't look like it. Where's Pingu? Going to go down to 12th place. He's also on an outlap. Has he got damage though? I can't quite tell.
It doesn't look like he's got any.
No, it doesn't look like it. I wonder how he got a penalty then. He's slowing down. He's letting some cars past. Yeah, it must be. It absolutely must be. Now, who's on a hot lap right now? It looks like S1 Fury. That's Simon. In the Mercedes, his teammate to Ezat is not on a hot lap. He's slowing down as he's coming up now to... Where is he? Trying to find him. There he is. He's coming up to turn 8, so he's not on a hot lap. Let's jump to Jedi and see. No, he's invalidated. Going up to Lika, he's on an in lap. Tommy's invalidated as well. Pedge is on a hot lap. Let's stick with Pedge and see how he gets on now. He's just coming up to turn 7. End of Sector 2. When he's hit the wall, he's just hit the wall again. He's on the... I don't think he's heated up those medium tyres enough. That could be what the problem is here, but I don't know. Everyone seems to be struggling a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, he went super deep. Now, let's take a look at the guys who still haven't put a time in. You've got Scotty. Stinson hasn't put a time in. Santi, I believe, was doing it. He's on his outlap. Margaret, still on the softs, hasn't switched to the mediums yet. VR... AJ, Liv, Ezat, and Racer Tay still have not set a time. They're waiting for this track to evolve to its maximum stickiness and get as much out of the track as they can.
I see. So we just some people have been asking in the stream if it's going to be a dry race. Yeah, it's a dry quali and a dry race, so these guys are safe at least on that aspect. And we've also got Bob's your uncle who's joined us as well. Bob's one of our commentators and racers for D2. He's going to be racing in just over an hour and a half's time. So good for you joining us. And you can do it. Usher and VK Sim Racing is here as well. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. This is the season opener for online Formula Racing, Formula 1, Division 1 in Season 4. And we're racing around Singapore. Now we've got Ferrari off the road. That must be Avi. That's a teammate of Liv. He's gone straight on at turn 7 and he's rejoining the track now. No one's behind him, so he's done it safely. That's good. Who's on a hot lap? Let me see if I can find someone. Pedge is still on a hot lap. He stayed out. Interesting. He's slowing down though. He's slowing down. He's just messing with his gears a bit here. He's dropping down to 6 up to 8 to 6 up to 8. Strange.
Yep. Now Vilsec is on an out and then Atomic's on an out.
Okay. Who's ahead?
Santi is on a hot lap.
Santi. Okay, let's jump down to Santi and see how he's getting on.
Oh,
he's invalidated.
He's invalidated. Yeah.
This is exactly what you see in Singapore. Every time you want to look for someone, they've invalidated, and that's why you need to get a lap in as quick as possible.
Let's
now
take a look at Racer Tay here, Robot. Racer Tay just crossed the line. He's just started his hot lap, and he's coming around 3, I think, now.
He is. Let's see where he breaks as he comes into 4 or 5. Sorry. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's hit wall! Just like that.
No.
And he's lost an end plate. He's lost an end plate. This race is going to be absolutely brutal. Even in quali, these guys can't even set a lap up at the moment. That's how difficult this track is. Fastest is currently Amir on the soft tyre.
I think Racer actually got a fast sector 1 as well right before he hit the wall. I'm not sure.
Yeah. No?
It had to have been a glitch.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Now, let's see how VR's getting on. Where is he? OFR VR. He's in 15th place in the Haas at the minute. And he's on an out lap, so we'll have to just stick with him. He's coming up to the end of it now, actually, in Sector 3. So maybe we'll stick with him because the 2 guys ahead of him are coming into the pits. Yeah, so we'll stick with VR. He's going to be the next one to cross the line for a hot lap. And I believe this is going to be his last chance, and he's on that soft tyre.
Now, I'm going to keep an eye out on Ezat here, Robot, because Ezat is on a hot lap. He's coming around Sector 3 now. He just started Sector 3. He's got tons of traffic.
And VR has just started his hot lap now. So I'll stick with VR, but you let me know how Ezat gets on. So VR, one of the newly promoted D1 drivers, is turning into turn 1 now. He's taken a nice amount of inside curb at 1, kisses it at 2, and keeps it on the inside at turn 3. Exactly what you want to do early on the throttle and get back up to full speed as quick as you can. Brake just at that 50-meter board, turn it in, coast, and back on the throttle as you go through turn 5. And then it's the first DRS zone, or second DRS zone, sorry, as you come in. Go ahead.
It's a 133.9 out of Ezat, your champion from last season.
Oh, no. No.
On the medium tires.
No one's going to be able to beat that. I don't even think Stinson's going to be able to do that. I'm speechless.
A 133.9 on the medium set of tires.
Oh, no. I don't know what to say.
And that's unbelievable.
I mean,
that's out of nowhere. He's just blown the Delta out of the water here for the rest of the drivers.
And I mean, this is his home race too, right? So he's going to want to deliver.
Race.
Yeah, and he's done it. So well done. I mean, the only person that I think could beat him is Stinson, who has just started his hot lap right now. Is he on his hot? Yeah, he is on his hot lap actually. But he's just started. So he's coming through turn 3 now. Let's see how he gets on. I will compare sector times of him and Ezat. Let's see what he can do. Really smooth. So both Ezat and Stinson are on the controller, so expect to see really close times. They're both equal skill levels too. He's coming up to the sector 1 line now. DRS wide open. Let's see what he's got. I think, oh, this is his first lap, so he can't actually compare it. It was a 26.2. Yeah. Wow, this is Stinson's last chance.
I'm gonna open up Ezat here.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got. Ezat did a 26 flat in sector 1.
Oh, so Stinson's already down by 0.6 in sector 1 alone. And that's,
yeah.
I mean, and he's probably going to get slower as those tyres wear a little bit throughout the rest of the lap as well. So let's see what he can do. He's coming up to the sector 2 line now. I'll read out what it is. He's just coming up to it now. His time is a 1:02.490. He's purple. He's purple in the middle sector.
Yeah.
So that means he could still challenge. I'm not sure how up he was, of course, because this is his first lap, but he could still challenge Ezat. Now, he has got a bit of traffic ahead of him. Let's hope that doesn't cause him any problems. Really close to the wall there, as you can see. He's coming up to the final chicane now. He's just coming through 20 and 21, coming up to the final 2 corners that you just need to lift for. He's got no ERS left. He's used it all.
Invalidated.
And he's invalidated, and that's it. It's over. He's got the checkered flag. He's starting down in 16.
I don't think he was going to have it anyways, Rabbi. I mean, it was worth him not pushing because he was 2/10 down in Sector 2 on Ezat's time. Ezat did a 36 flat, and then Stinson did a 36.2, so it wasn't worth him pushing and invalidating that lap. It was almost like he should have just pulled a time and get up there, but he is starting out of the top 10, so he's going to get a fresh set if he switches his tire compound.
Yeah, Santi's come in. He's finished in 2nd place. So he's going to be happy with that. Amir is still on a hot lap right now. He's on the soft tire again, so he's going to want to try and beat that 1:33, or at least get 0.4 faster to beat Santi on his mediums. He's locked up, though. He's not having a great time as he goes through turn 14 at the moment. ISRL Gernman is not too far behind him. He's right behind him, actually, so we'll stick with these 2 for now, because Amir could disrupt Santi there. He could actually take that 2nd place, as Atomic retires from the session also. VR's retired too. Emir's pushing a lot here. He is pushing. He's done an early upshift to make sure he's got traction. He's coming into the pits. He's not going to improve on his time, so he is coming in. Gernman's coming in as well, and he's shot the pit lane there, so he needs to be more careful. Pedge is on a hot lap on that soft tyre. He's coming up to the final 2 corners now at 22 and 23. Is he going to be able to get any higher? He's currently in 6th place. He's going to cross the line in 2nd. He's gone 2nd with a 1:34.5. Who else is still on track? I'm going to try and find them. It looks like it's just Avi, and he's invalidated. So I think that's it.
What? I think that's going to be it, Robot.
It's really interesting, though, because it's about half and half, those people that are starting on softs versus those who are starting on mediums. This is going to be a really, really interesting start.
Yeah, let's just take a look at who is on the mediums and who is on the softs. Now, I can tell you right now, the veterans are going to be on the mediums, and that's what it's looking like. Izak, Santi, Margalit, Liv, and Vilsec. About your top, those are the drivers in the top 10 with the mediums, and then you've got Pej, Amir. It looks like Gernman. Gernman's a vet. I don't know why he's on the softs. Tommy, Avi, Lika actually put a time in on the softs. Maybe not happy with the time he had on the mediums and wanted to come out and gain some time or some positions on track through the softs.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised Lika's time is actually outside the top 10 here. It was a 1:36 flat. I think he was just doing tyre management, you know. I think he was looking for a you know, finish somewhere in the middle but conserve your tyre wear.
Right.
Maybe that's what he's gone for. But we're just waiting for someone to retire. Tommy and Racete need to retire, I think. Oh, otherwise it's... Oh, it's just 2 seconds left anyway, so it should be good. And that's qualifying over, guys.
Very, very interesting, Robot. I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm surprised, but kind of unexpected to see some of the stuff we have. Santi with a 5-place grid penalty. I don't think it was a 5-second. It was a 5-place grid penalty.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, it was. 5 positions there. So he's going to be starting down in 8th place. That's going to bump Vilsec up, Liv, Gernman, Margalit, and Amir. He's not going to be happy with that.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
And then you've got Tommy and Avi rounding out the top 10. We've got Lika, Atomic, Scotty, Jedi, and VR in your next 5 slots. We've got Simon, AJ, Stinson, and Razor Tay. Razor Tay not having a good go out there in qualifying.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with that either. Where did he finish? Was it down in... Oh, he finished in last place. Okay, and he didn't actually set a time either. And he's... Did he... No, he didn't do any laps. He didn't. He only had 1 medium on as well. He didn't put another tyre on. So
yeah, he's balked his qualifying, and he's not going to be happy with it. Now, in earlier sessions, he didn't sound happy with the car either. I'm not sure if it was the setup or if it was how the track was feeling to him, but he wasn't happy. He got along. I mean, he got it to a point where he was okay with it, and he was starting to be fine, but. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see if Tay can turn it around during the race. He sometimes he does. I mean, he did super good in Spa last week in the preseason race, and we know that he's got the potential to get up there in top 5, top 3. So we'll have to see what he's got.
Yeah, and we haven't really spoke about the safety car chances here. I mean, I think it's because it's just so obvious that there's probably going to be one. You know, possibly the tightest, narrowest circuit on the track. If it's not Hanoi, then it's probably Singapore. Or Monaco, don't know, but the chances of you hitting a wall here are so high. Losing front wing, spinning, so high, and we know those are the events that trigger a safety car. So yeah, these guys have got to be careful.
Yeah. And no runoff area. There's little to no runoff area in the areas that you wish you had some, and we're gonna see the safety cars come out. So
yeah, and see the problem with that is that where there is runoff areas, it's not somewhere where you'll end up if you brake too late, because you always brake and try to turn, and when you do that, you basically cut the runoff area and just go straight into the wall, because that's kind of like your reflex, you know, to still try and get the car turned around, and yeah, that's going to be a big problem here, like you say. Very big problem.
So what are you thinking, Robot, on the time? I mean, we've got some guys on the mediums, we've got some guys on the softs. We're going to see 2 different tire strategies here. I mean, you've got to think that the guys that are starting on the softs are going for a 2-stop mentality here. I can't see them doing soft hard and making it through the whole race.
No, for those that are starting on soft, it's at least a 2-stopper. A soft hard, like I said, won't make it. A soft medium won't make it. you need to use 2 mediums, and I think that could slow them down towards the end. Those starting on the mediums, they could go medium hard, but if there's a late safety car, those pitting for softs, and once the pack is bunched up, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer on 20 lap old hards or 15 to 20 lap old hards, and that's where the race could come alive if there's a late safety car. But since there can only be 3 safety cars, they probably will get used up pretty early on.
I think so. I think you're right. D1 is one of those divisions where they're very competitive. We have a super competitive field this season. I don't think we've seen it this competitive in at least 2 seasons.
No, nowhere near. And the perfect track to push these drivers to the limits and see. So that's 5 lights. Can't do anything with the stream right now, and we are away. So it looks like Izat did get a pretty decent start. Pej is right up the inside, but he's not by his side at the moment. It's Izat leading into turn 1. We've got Amir looking to make a move. He's been pushed out wide there. He's battling hard with Pej at the moment, but everyone else looks pretty clean so far. No one spinning. I'm going to jump down to the back of the pack just to make sure. It's Racetate, Simon, and VR all ahead of AJ right now. AJ's lost out, I think, a few positions there, but he is currently in last place, and everyone else is managing to stick with the train so far.
Don't see anything in the back, Robot. You're right. You're exactly right. Stinson, I'm gonna pull your attention to Stinson. 4 positions gained off the start. He is on the move. He's ready to go. Racer Tate, also 3 positions gained. He is on the move. And then your loser in the top, Margaret, 3 positions lost.
Yeah, a lot of contact. Stinson is getting up the side of Scotty, and I think Stinson's got the move done. Yes, he has. So Stinson has just overtaken Stinson in the Red Bull there, but they did come into contact with each other. It's kind of hard to say who was at fault there, but it's looking pretty clean so far. I'm going to jump all the way back down though to AJ and Simon at the back, because these two are still very close. And oh, AJ spun! AJ spun. He's managed to avoid damage, thankfully, but he has spun at turn 11. He's going to drop all the way back now, and let's see how far behind that's put him. 8 seconds he's lost there. That's going to be crucial.
He's got to be super careful, Robot. Super careful. The tires are so hot right now. I don't know if we have telemetry on his tires, but I can guarantee you they're at least 100 degrees.
Yeah, they really are. I don't want to switch to the telemetry just yet because there's too much going on, and I don't want to miss anything. Because right now we've got Santu right on the back of Gurman, who's right on the back of Amir. And a little bit further down, we've got Vilset looking to make a move on Yuval at the moment as well. Vilset going a little bit wide through the final chicane there, but he's still managing to keep it on track as Pej goes fastest in second place somehow with a 1:41.6.
He's not letting Izat go. Oh,
Ooh,
someone's going.
yeah, I saw it. It's Scotty.
Scotty's around.
Oh, has he managed to get it back? It was the final corner. He's spun and he's managed to get it back, but now AJ is going to be catching up to him quite quickly, and Scotty's on the medium tyre. He's going to have to be careful. Or is that the hard? Is Scotty on the hard? Oh, Scotty's on the hard tyre, so he needs to look after these tyres as much as he possibly can. Wow, interesting start to this race here. Lots of close driving going on. We've got VR and Jedi battling on track right now. Going to jump on board with VR and see if he's going to try and make a move as they go down the straight here into turn 7. Not just yet. Jedi's managing to hold him off for now. He's got the perfect racing line right now, and VR's just going to have to be patient. Jedi is catching the back of Racer Tay, though, who is surprisingly running in 14th place.
Here comes Gurman, Robot. Gurman gaining some time on Amir here. We don't see a lot of Gurman in Discord, but we do see him on track. He makes himself known as he whips the car around there at the hairpin. He's starting to pull away from Pej. He's gotten a 1.9 second difference in there right now. Now it's 2 seconds. Pej is going to have to figure out how he can keep up with Izat and stay in that P2 position.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky now. We do have Stinson and Atomic swapping places here. They are currently side by side. Stinson going down the inside there. Atomic's going to have to give up that position because Stinson's taken the inside, and now Atomic is behind. Atomic has started in 12th. He's currently in 12th. Stinson's made up 7 positions in the first 2 laps alone. Good for you, Stinson. And we have got a yellow flag in Sector 3 right now. It looks like traffic is still moving, though, so I don't think anyone's spun. I can't see where it is. Oh, there we go. Someone has spun.
Pej is gone. Pej is around.
Oh, no, it's Pej.
And he can't move. He cannot get back on the track. He's got a broken wing. He can't do anything until the whole field passes.
He's going to start turning around now. Let's hope he doesn't get DSQ'd. No, he's not. He's managed to get it back, and he's going to have to come straight into the pits. Now, that's the soft tyre, so he's not lost out too much, bearing in mind he's probably going to come into the pits now and go onto the hards. Let's see if he's going to put them on. But yeah, that's unfortunate for him. I'm going to quickly jump back to Margaret, though, because he is battling Liv right now. They're really close on track. He's actually gotten Liv, and we've got another yellow in Sector 3. Oh, he's left. Pej has left the session. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Let's hope no one else does that, but we'll stick with the race for now.
And we've got Stinson on the move, going by Tommy. Went on the outside. He's trying to make it stick. Here comes Atomic. Stinson took the inside. he's got it done.
Yeah, but Atomic's battling Tommy, and Tommy's not letting Stinson go. Tommy nearly outbreaks himself.
Not letting him go.
No. Tommy's got a bit more aggressive over the seasons, hasn't he? He doesn't give up a position as easy as he used to, and he's really fighting for it now.
Now this is going to be where Stinson's got to actually drive to make up some time here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just cars that are right in front of him that he can late brake and outbrake them and make the maneuver. Now he's got to gain some time on Avi and Vilsec. It's not just all about late braking. Now he has to get every corner just right so he can make some time up. And then once he catches up with them, then he can get back into the late braking and overtaking that way.
Yeah, Atomic is right on the gearbox of Tommy right now. I mean, what's the gap? It's currently 0.3 of a second, and behind him he's got Leekler just 0.6 behind, and behind him he's got Razor Tages 0.2 behind. This is a big train going on right now, and Atomic's got a far better run out of the final corner. We're about to see an overtake. Is he going to be able to do it? Atomic down the inside, DRS wide open, he's reclaimed the racing line, and he's got the overtake done. Good move there, Atomic.
He made it look so easy,
he really
didn't he,
did.
Robot?
That was super professional, especially when he took back the racing line just before the braking zone, making sure he didn't move under braking. That was very clever, and yeah, good job, Atomic.
Now he had to have used everything he had right there to get past Tommy. Let's get into that a little bit, Robot. The guys have got fuel mix options. They've got the overtake available if they want. And we've got Racer Tay and Lika going at it, by the way. But, the guys are going around the track almost in lean the whole way until you get to a straight. You bump it up, try to get whatever you've got out of the car, and then go back to lean.
Yep. And
this could be Tommy Softs falling off.
Yeah, it could be. I'm just spectating Amir as well. Santu's caught right up to the back of Amir now, who is also on that soft tyre. So I think you're right. The softs, like we said, 4 laps, and they start to lose.
They're done. He's done. There's nothing he can do but let Santi go and wave at him as he goes by.
Let's see if Santi's going to be able to do it here. Vilsec's picked up his penalty. First penalty of the session for him is 3 seconds, going to be added to his final time. And Santu is actually closing up. It looks like he's pulling away, but that's just out of the corners here. And Santu is just 0.5 behind, and he's going to get DRS as Scotty picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. Emir's actually dropping down to 5th gear. We've got yellow in sector 3. Who is it? It's Scotty again. Scotty is down.
Yeah.
He's spun, and he's starting to move again now. But actually, Santu didn't manage to get the DRS properly on Amir there. I think it's because Amir might have had it on good, and I don't know, but Santi didn't close up like Atomic did.
Let's take a look at EZAT, Robot. EZAT, 6.3 seconds. If you cannot tell that this is his home race, then you need to find another game, because EZAT is just pouring it on here. Yeah. He's basically on a Sunday drive. And another flag.
It's Scotty. He's going slowly, and he's coming into the pits now. I'm not sure what Scotty can do. I mean, has he been through 2 tyres already? And he's just sped in the pit lane, so that's a double whammy for him.
Yeah,
and he's retired too. That's minus 10 points for Alpha right now. They are not going to be happy. Not happy at all.
That's your most competitive team in the past seasons. It's been Alpha, and not a good go in the first race of the season for them to both retire.
No, not at all.
Something you usually see.
No, you're right. And it's usually Scotty and Shorty battling with their hearts. You never think of them retiring from a race, but both of those drivers have just done it. And they're going to suffer the consequences, unfortunately. Now, back. Oh no! Scotty's car's back on track. No.
That's not good.
Why is his car there? Oh, let's hope it disappears. I can't spectate it. It does say DNF. But, there you go. Yeah. It's pulled over now, and it's going to disappear. I'm going to ride on board with Izak, who's just got... Yeah, the car's disappeared. It's disappeared. Okay, so back to the race then. We've got closest on track. It looks like it's Lika and Avi. Lika about to make a move on Avi. Lika in the Renault and Avi in that Ferrari. They're just coming through the final 2 corners at 22 and 23 now. Lika is going to get DRS as Avi cuts the corner, picks up a 3-second time penalty.
This is what Lika does best. Lika will stay there until you make a mistake. If you don't make a mistake, he will make the overtake. He'll make it happen, but he likes to see if you're going to make a mistake with all the ice-like driving that he does. He's just going to wait on you to do something wrong, and he's going to pounce on every little mishap that you have.
He will, and you can see he's about to do it, actually. Avi's switching to the inside. Avi's moving a little bit under well, he's moved twice, and there you go. There's the mistake. Oh no! Oh no! No!
Come back!
He's over. Oh, Leaker's out. Leaker's out. Oh no! That Avi oversteered straight into Leaker, and that caused Leaker to hit the wall.
I don't think it was something that Avi. We're gonna have a VSC here. I don't think it's something that Avi manually did with the steering wheel.
No.
I think it was just oversteer.
It was oversteer. He actually, I think he might have left the track at turn 7, come over the bump.
Yeah.
Ooh, and who's that? Oh, Simon nearly ran into the back of another driver there. He nearly ran into the back of AJ there. But yeah, Leaker's left the session. That's really unfortunate because Leaker was quick around here, and he's now, yeah, unfortunately, retired his car. So that's a shame. But let's hope we can keep us cool and start practicing for France next week. Now, the virtual safety car is still out. I wonder what Izat's going to do, who's currently leading. Is he going to come into the pits? No, he's staying out. He's staying out. Interesting.
He's got another, it looks like another 6 to 7 laps, Robot. No reason to come in now.
And good for him. The safety car's just come in. If he pitted, he would have lost out so much there.
Yeah, and I think he knew it.
That's very clever. Well, good job. He hasn't pitted. It looks like he's going for the one stop then. Medium hard. And
not good for Stinson. Stinson picked up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Not something that you want to see as he's made it all the way up to P7.
No, and Racer Tay's just overtaken Avi. Actually, Avi is now in the pits. I reckon Avi might have had some wing damage. Let's have a look if he's changing his wing. No, he's not. He's just changed his
tires. I think the tires were just off. I mean, he's got 7 laps on him. He was the only one left on softs.
That's silly.
Yeah,
he shouldn't have been pushing that hard. One.
And something wrong with Vilsek. Vilsek's dropped 2 spots here. Stinson went by. Not sure what happened, but Atomic also went by. So Vilsek out 2 places in that maneuver.
And Atomic is his teammate, so it might have been some team orders. I think Vilsek might have gotten the order to just slow Stinson up a little bit. Sorry, Vilsek got the order to slow Stinson up. And now he's let both of them past. And it looks like gaps are starting to form. Closest on track right now is VR and Jedi, who, where are they? They are just going through turn 9. They're in sector 2, coming up to the really fast left-hander at turn 10. VR's is quite a consistent driver. He did a 50% earlier whilst he was battling Amir almost lap for lap. He's got a lot of experience on this track under his belt right now, and he could make a move on Jedi pretty soon.
He's going to get the DRS as he comes out here. Let's see if he pours some overtake in as well. He does. He's got the overtake wide open, trying to make that move. He's going to try to overtake here. Try to late break, not going to work. I think Jedi was doing the same thing. Vilsek with another 3-second time penalty, and Jedi is safe for at least another sector.
Sorry, Smalley's just commented, rumour has it that a noodle was dropped on the floor and that's how the track was designed. Probably. I mean, it does look like a piece of spaghetti that you have dropped on the floor. It looks so complex, twisted, and it's just a nightmare, really, isn't it? But we're going to jump back up to Margalit right now, who is just 3 tenths behind Santu. We're not in the medium pit window yet. We're going to look at around lap 10, 11 or 12 for that, and all of the guys that are on the mediums are still out. AJ's picked up a 3-second time penalty, and Margalit is now got DRS. He's going to overtake Santi here. He's going to brake just after the 100-meter board. He's going to turn in, and he's got the overtake done. Pingo is trying to fight back though. Is Pingo going to be able to get him?
Done what?
Not quite, but he's going to have the inside line in the next corner. Is Pingo going to look? No, he's not. He's firmly behind, and Margalit has got the overtake done, so good job for Margalit there as well.
Yeah, Pingo's smart. Save the car.
Absolutely. Going to jump back down to AJ and VR and Jedi, though, because these guys are separated by under 8 tenths of a second here. I reckon we're going to see either an accident or an amazing overtake sometime soon. Leak is rejoined, probably to engineer for Racer Tay.
Yep.
And these guys, these guys are very close on track. I think we're going to see an overtake. Let's see if they can do it. They're just coming through the hairpin now at turn 13, coming up to the end of sector 2 here. It looks like VR got a little bit of oversteer as he's coming out of the corner. That's going to allow AJ to close him down just a little bit with DRS, but VR had the DRS too. I cannot believe Jedi is managing to stay ahead of both of these guys right now, actually.
Yeah,
that's quite an
Jedi's
achievement.
in trouble, though. Yeah, Jedi's in trouble, though. I think he's losing the pace. Something's going on. Because the guys are right here. They just can't find the right spot. Who is that?
Simon, he's spun. Where is he? He's managed to get his car back around, but he's going to have to pit. Yeah, he's hit the wall, and he's going to have to pit. Unfortunate for him. VR's finding himself in a difficult position here because he's going to be losing downforce through second and third sector to Jedi. But he's got DRS to help him close that gap back up, so he's actually in a good position to defend against AJ, but not a great position to get an overtake done on Jedi right now.
Yeah, he's got to find a spot to do it, doesn't he, Robot? I mean, it's not easy to overtake here. You have to find a spot to do it. I mean, we've seen Stinson do it. Stinson is just a different kind of an animal, though. Almost an overtake, like, wonder of the world.
Yeah.
But up to P5, and he's got it in.
He's just overtaken Liv. It looks like Liv's struggling a bit more with his tyres, actually. He's getting on the throttle a little bit later than you would expect. We're on lap 9, so we're coming to the end of the life of these medium tyres. But should it really be causing you that much slippage on the tyres at this point? Possibly.
Possibly. I mean, these guys are pushing the tires to the limits. I mean, it's not just an easy drive going around the track in the lowest setting. The guys are pushing as hard as they can on these cars and trying to get every ounce of energy they can.
Yep. And Santu is about to get disturbed once again by Stinson. But let's not forget, Stinson does have a few penalties. I will just quickly check how many penalties he currently has with the app. Let me see if I can quickly connect to it. Yep, here we go. So, the current session, it's looking like the 5th place of Stinson, he has 3 seconds worth of penalties. The 7th place of Atomic, he's got 3 seconds. And 10th place has 8th place has 6 seconds, and 10th place has 3. So
that's real sick.
Yeah, not as many as I thought there'd be at this point, actually. But we're only a third of the way through the race, and a lot of these drivers have warnings too. Let's not forget that.
And that's Stinson's favorite disturb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Santi. It's always Santi. Santi is always the one being disturbed by Stinson. We'll have to watch out for him, but it's almost Santi's kryptonite is when he sees Stinson in the rearview mirror.
Absolutely. I think he starts to panic a little bit and starts to make a few mistakes, just braking a meter later or getting on the throttle a meter early. Stuff like that around this track will cost you the race.
He's not doing terribly bad, though. I mean, it looks like he's got the car under control.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Losing tons of time, right? I mean...
But just as we say that, Stinson takes out 4 tenths. And here we go. Stinson's about to make a move, I think. He's got DRS now. Santu doesn't have DRS. Here we go. Oh no, Stinson's locked up.
He went deep!
He's gone deep. Is Santu going to be able to fight back? No, Stinson's just got a better exit with traction as well. Oh, Santu's always challenging him. Oh, Santu, he spun. He spun. Oh, why did he do that? Oh, no.
I think it was clean, Robot. I think it was super, super clean. I don't think there was, excessive touching going on, but...
He tried to get the position back on Stinson, and they just collided tyres. I think he overshot, and he had to brake a lot heavier and later, and that just caused him to collide with Stinson there.
The tires are not in the mood to be doing this kind of stuff this late in the stint. They've got to start taking it easy. Yeah, and we just got notification that the pit window is open for those medium tires, so expect to see a few pit stops sometime soon. And we do know that the undercut works. I mean, you can undercut here. It's going to gain you a little bit of time. Not tons, but it's better than the overcut. It's way better than the overcut. The overcut will not work for you here at Singapore. Yeah, it won't. Those fresher tyres are just like corner for corner. So much more grip on entry, so much more traction on exit. I mean, even if you put on a fresh pair of hards compared to a worn set of mediums, you're probably going to be gaining time. Yeah. And Atomic gaining a position on Liv there. P5 for Atomic. Not a bad day for the McLaren guys. Vilsec running in PA. He's got some penalties. He's probably going to lose 1 or 2 at the end, but not a bad day for the McLaren boys. Yeah, not at all. The only people in the top 5 right now without a penalty are 2nd and 3rd. That's German and Margalit. Izat's got a 3-second time penalty now, but German, Izat has correctly, taken out 9 seconds from 2nd place. So Izat's covered for another 2 penalties at the moment, but a safety car could change all of that. Yeah, it can. And that's what you have to be careful with. Starting to get a little spread out here. You still got that battle between 10, 11, and 12 with VR, Amir, and Avi. Now, Tay's not gained anything. He's on the hards. He's going to be the first driver on the hards. Yeah, I'm just wondering, when are they going to pit? Let's just quickly switch the detail to stops. Oh, there we go. Liv's pitted. Liv's in the Ferrari. He's the first one to pit out of those in the top 11 right now.
Interesting, very interesting. Amir's pitted, of course, but that's of course because he started on that soft tyre. He had to pit.
Yeah.
Avi's pitted too after that collision with Liekler that cost Liekler the race there.
And AJ's in. AJ's in.
AJ's in too. Medium tyres are lasting 12 laps. That's it. Who is anyone else coming in? No. Oh, these are the last guys. Oh, we got Amir. Oh no, Amir's not in again, sorry. It's just those two who are pitting this lap. So it's going to be next lap where we're going to see these guys dive into the pits, but maybe they're waiting for a safety car or something like that. I don't know.
Either that or the undercut. They were in that battle. And now, AJ was in that battle with VR and Amir, so maybe AJ just kind of wanted to get out of that traffic, see if he can gain some positions in coming in early.
Possibly. And Amir on those fresh mediums is right on the rear of VR right now. Now, these two did a 50% session together with each other earlier today, and these two know each other's racing craft. They know where they can push, where they can ease off a little bit, and I think we're about to see an overtake from Amir right now. Bit of a lock up there from VR.
Close enough.
I think he's going to be able to. Now, Amir's...
Well, he's close.
You can just see the corner exits. Oh, we got a yellow in sector 3. Who is it? Oh no, is that AJ again? No, it's not
I think
AJ.
It's AJ.
No,
it's Santi. It's Santi.
Oh no, what's happened to him?
Santi's whole wing is gone.
Oh no, he's going to have to pit.
Whole wing has just disappeared.
Oh no, he's cut the corner. He's just picked up a 3-second penalty for cutting the corner too. And he's cut the white line now as well. And he's coming into the pits. Oh no, this is not a great day. Singapore is really pushing our best drivers to the limit here.
Yeah, it is. He can't give up the robot.
No,
I mean, he was P7 when he came in. He was right at the pit entrance when it happened. I mean, he's going to lose some time in the wing change and the spin, but it's not over for him. He's got to still go out there and give it what he can to get back in here.
Absolutely. Now, we had a few stoppers there. We had Gernman stopping. We had Stinson stopping too. We got a yellow in sector 1. Is it a Ferrari? It's Avi spun again. Avi's off, coming out. Where is? Oh yeah, he's off at turn 3.
Oh no, it's his left. It's his right wing gone. His whole wing is gone. He's got to go around the whole track.
He's not going to be. Yeah, there he goes, locking up again. That was at turn 2 or 3. He's going to lose so much time here.
He's got to come around the whole track.
Yeah, and we got a safety car. How did we miss that?
Safety car. Who is that?
I think it was.
No, is that Tay?
Was it? Is it Tay? Oh
no, it's not. Who is that?
No, that's the safety car. It's the safety car.
Yeah, that's the safety car.
Hang on. Simon stayed out. He should have pitted. Izat's coming into the pits now. And there we go. Izat's in. I think it was Avi spinning because he spun it on the pit lane exit, I think. And that can trigger a safety car. So Izat's in. And look how far away Atomic is behind. 20 seconds. And Atomic's going to pit as well. Atomic hasn't pit, so Atomic and Vilsec have both been gifted a pit stop here.
Oh no! Vilsec's got to watch it. Vilsec wants to catch up, but he's got to gain enough time, but he can't gain too much time to give Atomic time to get in the pits and then get out, so they can both complete their pit stop.
Yeah, let's see if he's going to get caught up. Now he's in the pits. Atomic's been gifted a stop here. He's going to be so happy. German's just coming around the corner now. German's could possibly take Atomic. Let's see if German's going to be able to do it. Atomic, he's going to... Oh, German's going to get him. German's got him. So German's in P2 right now, and Atomic comes out behind Amir also.
He's lost 2 positions.
Yeah, but remember, he was supposed to come out in around 9th place, so he's actually gained a fair amount because that safety car helped him reduce the time of the other drivers there. So he did lose out 2 positions, but he was, I suppose, when he pitted, he was supposed to come out in 9th place, so he's actually gained 5.
Right.
Look at that.
And Amir is on the medium tires. He's got 7 laps on those tires.
Oh, you're right.
I want to say he's about 5 laps away. All Atomic has to do is wait about 5 laps. Amir's going to start falling off the pace right there.
Amir should have pitted, right? He should have gone in for the hard tire and taken into the end.
Yeah, he should have done it. With that many laps to go, it's about 16 laps, 17 laps. I'm sorry, but yeah, he should have just come in, got it over with. I think he had the time to do it. I don't think he would have lost that much time in the pits.
Yeah, Simon's just gone around again, and he still hasn't pitted. What tire is Simon currently on? He's on
It
4 lap.
says he's on the
okay.
hards.
Yeah, he's on 4 lap old hards. Fair. The only thing he could have pitted for was a hard tyre, and he doesn't have another one. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. He's staying out rightly. But this is going to help him out a lot, though. He's going to bunch right back up to the back of the pack, and he's going to reduce that like 30-second deficit that he had, and he's going to bring him back into the race, which is nice to see. And you want to hear something amazing? Stinson is pitted for the soft tyre. He's on fresh softs.
Now, what's he on about?
I don't know. I mean, he's hoping for another safety car, I suppose. He is going to be a lot faster. He's going to be a lot faster. He's going to be able to catch up to Izat pretty quickly, actually. Look who's ahead of him. He's got hard tyres, worn mediums, hard tyres, and hard tyres. For a good 4 laps, he is going to have pace. And the problem is, though, when he pits after 4 or 5 laps, he's going to come out of the back again.
Gonna lose it all. Maybe I don't know. I can't even see fastest lap being worth it here.
I don't think so either. We've got Phil Babbage in the stream saying, is anyone going to test Izat this year? I think so. I think we have a lot of people that can test him. It's just Izat is incredibly fast around his home track here at Marina Bay. He's been practicing all week, something that he doesn't usually do. You've seen how fast he is in qualifying. He's about a second quicker on medium tyres than the folks around him. This is his home track, and he wants to win. That's why he's so fast. Come France next week, I think it could go to a few drivers. It could be Stinson, it could be Liv, it could be Vilsack. Vilsack's really fast around France. Racer Tay's fast around there as well. Could be Izat again, could be Gernman. Yeah, I think this is just an anomaly, being as it is his...
It's just his home track. That's all it is. It's just his home track. I mean, he's fast everywhere else, but this being his home track, you got to know that he's ready for it when it comes around. And there were a few guys that fought for this track to be put back onto the calendar. Yeah. It actually was not on the calendar on the first calendar setting, or the first try that we put out. So,
but the reason is, just for those folks who want to know why, it's because there was a glitch in the previous game where if someone hit a wall, the barrier would actually come out onto the track, but the graphic of the barrier would disappear. It would be removed from memory, and then someone would just come along and hit an invisible wall and retire. And I think we saw like 9 DNFs the last time we raced this because of that invisible wall. So we took it out, but apparently it's been fixed in F1 2020, so it's back in the calendar. And I suppose this is the trial for it, right? If nothing goes wrong, then we can keep it for the next season too.
Right.
And we got Osher saying it's his home race. Of course he would. Yeah, you're right. And Ash saying that Grim hates cats. Good to have you here, Ash. Are you looking forward to the GTS races tomorrow? I sure as hell am. And I can't wait to commentate over you again. He's asking what happened to Lika, the Finnish Yoda, he calls him. It was actually a mistake from one of the Ferrari drivers. One of the Ferrari drivers was on 7-lap old softs. He came out of a corner, went wide, came back on track, oversteered, and just took Lika out. It was so unfortunate for him. But we know what Lika's like. He has got a strong spirit. He's got a will to win a race in D1, and it's not going to affect him too much. He is a very, very good driver. One of our longest standing drivers, first driver to reach 1,000 points, most races in OFR, most finishes, he's just got so many different stats. He is definitely in it for the long run here. We've got the safety car coming in this lap, and I'm going to ride on board with Gurman just to see how well Izat gets away here. Now, Izat is backing the pack back up. This is where you normally see drivers colliding with others, and we've warned them that if they do that, they're going to be getting grid place penalties. Now, Izat's pulled away. He's managed to catch them sleeping a little bit. Izat cut the corner slightly there, and he's actually disrupted it. And here comes Gerdman. He's going to be able to overtake him. Down the inside he goes. He's going to be able to outbrake him into turn 1. Yes, he is. Gerdman on that inside line. He's claimed the apex, and Izat is now down in 2nd place. He does have 1 lap fresher tyres, but Izat made a mistake cutting the corner there.
What a move. Stinson did the same as well. Stinson got by Margaret, but Atomic got right back. I don't know what Stinson's on about, Robot. We're going to have to keep an eye on him and see what happens.
Yeah, I still cannot believe he's on that soft tyre. And he's now about to make a move down Atomic, down the inside as they go through turn 7. He's got it. He's not squeezed Atomic wide because he just has so much more grip. He can turn that car a lot better than Atomic has. And Stinson is now up into 4th place, 3 tenths behind Amir on 9-lap old mediums. Look at this. Amir's got a pit in 2 laps time. He made a mistake not pitting.
Yeah, super bad luck. That's all that was.
Yeah, big mistake from him. Now, I'm going to ride on board with Racer Tay because he's just 4 tenths behind Margaret right now as well. This pack is very bunched up, and I think we're going to see some overtakes. Margaret's made a little bit of a mistake there.
Got tied up with Amir.
Oh, is he lost?
Did you catch it?
No, I didn't catch it, unfortunately.
No, they haven't, but they're going to lose tons of time. Atomic's going to come right back by. Oh, then he goes deep.
Oh, is Stinson? Did he push Atomic into the wall? I don't think so. No, Atomic's got no wing damage, so he's okay.
No, but they're losing tons of time here.
And just thinking 2 laps time, Stinson's going to start losing out because of his worn softs. Oh, what is going on here?
It's almost a waste.
It is. I think so. Now, there is a bit of a gap opened up between VR and Tommy. There's a 2.9 second gap. I am going to jump back down to Vilsec, though, who's currently trailing Racer Tay. Let's jump down to Liv, who's closer to Vilsec than Vilsec is to Tay. Is he going to be able to catch him? No, Vilsec's got a really nice line through these last 2 corners, so he's going to stay stable for now. AJ in 10th place, 5 tenths behind. Jedi picks up a penalty, and we've got some position changes. It's Stinson and Amir. I've missed it again, but Stinson has overtaken Amir now. Amir's mediums are coming to an end, but so are Stinson's softs. What is going on here? What is going on?
Yeah, Stinson kind of returning the favor. I think Amir ran in deep on that last move there. Stinson came around. They went down into 1. Stinson ran him a little wide, kind of saying, hey, you got me on the last one. I'm going to return the favor. I'm going to touch you a little bit, but I'm going to keep going.
Absolutely. And one thing to point out, too, is that Gernman hasn't got a penalty, whereas Izat and Stinson both have 3-second time penalties at the minute. So if it stays like this, we've only got 15 laps left, including this one, Gernman could be on for a race win here, destroying any chance at a home victory.
Way, though, Robot.
It is a long way. It is, and he's got 1 lap more worn tyres. But let's not forget, Stinson does need to pit again. And look at this, he's 1.7 seconds behind Izat right now, and the gap is increasing. It's 1.8 seconds. So as we expected, those soft tyres are starting to lose time.
I can't understand why he's gone this route, Robot. I don't know. I mean, well, I guess we're going to find out, but I cannot for the life of me understand what's going on here with the soft tires.
Right, and let's show you guys what's happening to Stinson's car. So he's currently in, where is he, 3rd place. So let me quickly jump to 3rd place right now.
Oh no, he's at with another 3-second time penalty. That's going to give him 6.
That's 6 seconds. And Stinson's tyres, after just, 4 laps, are on 24%. Or 24 average on the lefts and 27 average on the rights. Now these wear at about 6% a lap, so in 1 lap's time he's going to be on 30 on the lefts and around 35 or 34, sorry, on the rights. He's in trouble. And
Robot.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm looking at the race director here. Izat has got a penalty plus 2 warnings on his first stint, and then another penalty on the second stint.
Oh.
And then he's got another warning after that.
Not good. Not good for Izat at all.
He's not liking these hard tires at all, Robot.
No, he's not. But he is still managing to keep that gap, though, between Gernman. So although he does have a penalty, let me just quickly see, it is currently 6 seconds. He is in a pretty decent position, I suppose, to overtake Gernman, because Gernman's not pulling away. That's the important thing. Izat is faster right now. It's just so difficult to overtake. So once Izat does overtake him, I think he's going to pull away.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Now, looking at the gaps, we do have a few close gaps at the back, but I'm going to jump down to Margaret and Amir right now. I think these guys are friends in real life. They're teammates at the moment. They're both in the same Racing Point car, and Amir's locking up slightly on his 11-lap old mediums. How long are these going to last? I don't know, but he's got to pit soon, surely.
He doesn't have any time left, Robot. I mean, he's already holding some guys up. It's going to bring the rest of the field up. Racer Tay, Vilsec, AJ, Santee, they're all going to catch up. Amir is going to have to go in. It looks like he's coming in right now.
And Stinson picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. So that's a 6 seconds for Stinson now. Gernman's looking at a good race finish position at the moment, isn't he?
He's got P1 in the back if he can keep it the right way.
You're right. It's going to be amazing if he manages to actually pull this off. Because it looked like it was Izat's race.
Pulling 6 seconds. Yeah, I can't see Izat pulling 6 seconds out in front if he does get by.
No, and look at that. Amir's come out in last place now because he failed to pit under the safety car. So another safety car could help him. It really could, but he's going to be taking those tyres to their limit as well. Look, he's going to have 11 laps left on those medium tyres, and as we've seen, that's when they start to lose time. So he's going to have a tough end to this race too. Now, I think Vilsek has just managed to get by Santi, actually. Yes, he has. Vilsek is up to 8th place right now, and Atomic, his teammate, is in 4th place, so it's looking good for McLaren at the moment.
That consistency, Robot. That's all they need is consistency to pull out that championship.
Yeah, and, I mean, the only people that aren't looking healthy at the moment are Alfa Romeo in terms of the team standings, and they're going to be on the back foot with minus 10 points, because you get minus 5 points now for quitting a race. You would expect the Renault to be dropping down because Lico is high, but look, Racer Tay's in 6th place. He's going to carry home 8 points for his team, and no one else is well within the top 5 are teammates. So it's all individual drivers, and that just shows you how balanced these teams are and how competitive it's going to be throughout the season. Now, we just saw another penalty. I'm not quite sure who it was, but Izat is starting to fall back just a little bit from Gernman. It was 4/10 pretty much for the last 3 laps, and it's now 5/10. He's back to 4/10 now, actually. So he's looking okay. I'm going to jump down to Santu Rekka. That's Pingu, who is currently, what is he, 5/10 behind Vilsek, but I think Vilsek's pulling away a little bit here. Vilsek seems to have a lot more race pace than he did quali pace at the moment, which is nice to see.
Let's take a look at Stinson, Robot. If I can get you to switch to Stinson real quick. He's on 6 laps on the softs. Look at his time. It is pouring off on the chart. He is just wasting time right now. It's falling so fast.
Yeah, and look at his tyres. 40 and 45 on the fronts and 42 and 46 on the rears.
Wow.
Now, Simon's just retired, and what's that going to do? That's going to dock Izat's team, that's the Mercedes, 5 points here. So Izat's current second place is going to be reduced to 13 points instead of 18 points. That's going to be painful for him.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking. Look, you can actually watch the percentage increase on Stinson's tires. It's just going up and up.
Now, if he was to come in right now, Robot, where do you think he would come out?
It's a 26-second stop, so he's going to come out in last place. That's what's very painful for him right now. And he's not going to be able to put the soft on again. Oh, will he? Is he going for a double soft strategy? Is that what he's doing?
He could be, but I mean, he's got to do it all over again.
Yeah, he does, and that's where the problem's going to lie. He's going to have to go. Is he pitting? He's in. He's in.
Here he comes. I think he's in.
Yeah, he's coming in. He just got away with speeding in the pit lane. But yeah, let's see where he comes out. So he's not even stopped yet. He's pulling into his pit box now. Tyres are off. Medium tyres are on, so he is going to the end, and he's not pulling away. Oh, there you go, he's pulled away. There's a bit of a glitch there, and he's away. Why can't I switch back to him? It's just bad code masters, it looks like. His pit crew. Oh, there we go. He's pulling out now, and look at that. He's almost in last place. Second to last, and Amir is in 15th place, 30 seconds behind. Oh my goodness, why didn't he pit under the safety car? It's a question that his grandkids will be asking him in 20 years' time. Right, AJ is currently running in 6th place. Champion of the world, AJ from OFR Season 1. Good to have him back. He's currently pushing Racer Tay on 8-lap old hards, whereas Racer Tay's on 9-lap old hards. So he's on 1-lap fresher tyres, and I reckon we're going to see an overtake pretty soon here.
I think so. I think you're right. He's pushing him. I don't think he's pushing the fact too much where he wants to get in the middle of anything or ruin those hard tires, but he is staying on Tay tight to make sure that if he messes up, he's right there to benefit from it.
Yeah. Let's hope let's hope he doesn't make another mistake like he did at the start of this race. We've got Smalley saying that he's going to beat me in the Rocket League tournament. I mean, it's not going to be hard because me and Havoc played earlier today and I scored 3 own goals. So, yeah.
It wasn't good, Smalley. It wasn't good. Your chances are very, very good, buddy.
Yeah. I'm going to score most of your team's goals, so put it that way. I'm terrible. Right, going back to the race. Sorry about that, guys. We've got Izat has closed the gap up to just 0.2 of a second now. He's got DRS. They're going into turn 1. Could see an overtake on the entry into turn 7 here. Let's see if he can do it. AJ's picked up a 3-second time penalty, and Izat is now almost side by side with Gernman. He's going to get
He's going to get DRS as they come around. I think he's going to get it, Robot.
Yeah, he's got a lot of overtake as well. Gernman only has 3% of overtake, whereas Izat has 25. He's looking to make a move down the inside. He's got the position done, but is he going to be able to keep it into the corner? They touch, and Gernman's got a little bit wide there, but Izat's got the position back. Now, Izat has 9 laps to make up 6 seconds worth of penalties. Do you think he's going to do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think so. No,
sorry.
He's got it on Atomic.
Scratch that. 9 seconds. He's got 9 seconds worth of penalties.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then no. He's down into at least P5 now.
Oh, this is painful for him. Very painful. I think the time he spent behind those drivers, he didn't expect to be there, and he, just made a few mistakes following them so closely and cut a few corners. That's what's happened. Let's see if we can get it back.
All he can do is try to run away now.
Yeah. Going to jump down to Avi and Jedi, though, because these two are pretty close on track right now. Avi in 14th in Ferrari, Jedi in 13th, teammate to Stinson, who's only in 12th place right now as well. Look at this. Stinson's 4 seconds behind VR, who's on the 7-lap old hard tyres. I still don't know why Stinson pitted for softs. I really don't know.
We'll have to talk to him after and see if we can get an answer from him, but I don't know. Maybe it was a MFD mess up where he didn't know it was on the softs and it automatically put the softs on. That could be what it was, Robot.
That's true. We know how much Codemasters likes to screw its drivers over, so it could be that. Yep. Jedi's picked up a 3-second time penalty there on those 8-lap old hard tyres. I'm going to jump back up to Santu and Vilsack, though, because these two are getting pretty close on track as well, and Santu's going to have DRS here, whereas Vilsack is not. So let's see if Santu can catch him. It was 8 tenths, it's now below 6, and it's closing, it's below 5. Ooh, big lockup from Vilsack there. That's going to allow Pingu to close up. Stinson's gone fastest with a 138.2 on that medium tyre for his Aston Martin Red Bull racing car there. And Santu has closed up to Vilsack. Less than 3/10 of a second here. Vilsack locks up again. Pingu's going to have DRS. He's going to get the overtake done now. And he's got a lot more overtake in his ERS as well. Vilsack's only got 3%. He's struggling. And Santu's got the position. But Vilsack might be able to outbrake him. No, he's going to have to yield the position there. And now he's going to be vulnerable to the Ferrari of Liv behind.
Yeah, Liv right there. Liv tried to follow Santi through. He couldn't quite get it done. Not close enough, but he is close enough to follow him another lap and try to get it done after the hairpin.
Yeah, absolutely. Gernman has dropped down 1.5 seconds from Izat right now. So actually, Izat is pulling away 1 second a lap, and that's what he needs to do. But he also needs to avoid any more penalties. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens towards the end of this race. Oh, and a bit of contact there between the Ferrari of Liv. He goes straight into the back of Vilsack. No wing damage, though. It was a slight tap. But now he's going to have Tommy right behind him with DRS. Tommy could make a move here. Oh, Tommy's
he's going on the outside. They touch.
Tommy's broke too late.
Tommy in the wall.
No, he managed to avoid it, but he's going to have Stinson right behind him now. That was really lucky for Tommy there. Really, really lucky. And Vilsack picked up another penalty as well. All kicking off here today. Now, who do you think is going to win this race, guys? All of you guys that are watching, remember, Izat has a 9-second time penalty at the moment, and Gernman has 0 seconds, whereas third place of Atomic has 9 seconds also. Do you think Izat's going to be able to pull away, or do you think Gernman's going to jump him on the penalties here? I'd love to know what you guys think. And, what do you think the chances are, Havoc, of another safety car? Do you think they're high?
I mean, they're not high. They're up there, but the safety car...
Oh, as we said that, Tommy spun! Tommy just... Oh, no! He's collided with Stinson. I'm not sure who was at fault there, but they've spun at turn 1.
He's got Jedi now coming up to him.
Oh, no. His tyres are going to be so overheated, too. He needs to be really careful now.
Still no damage on that front wing. How's he done it?
No idea. I don't know how he's doing this. But I'm going to jump back up to AJ and Racer Tay because this battle has been going on for the last 6 laps now and it's still going on. They're still less than 1 second behind.
You know what it is, Robot?
Go on.
Tommy is not turning the car down to lean.
Oh, is that what it is?
It doesn't look like he's turning it down. I'm trying to watch it. He's going to lean on the corners.
Do you know on the telemetry where next to where it says overtake? What's that one? Is that the ERS or is that the fuel?
That is the ERS.
Let me just check.
You cannot see the fuel mix.
But
if they are in standard, and we know in practice that if they are in standard, if they're in fuel mix 2,
yeah,
the ERS does drain down. We see it come down. If they're in rich, it just drops. It immediately comes down. So he's in lean right now. It doesn't look like it's moving at all. If they're in lean, the ERS is going to stay the same, or it's going to gain in the corner. So he is in lean right now.
And one thing that I quickly want to show you guys as well, which is another reason why you should be using this app because it's so amazing. I'm kidding. But what we can actually see, look, I'm riding on board with ESAT's telemetry right now, and if we click option 2 here, or option 3 for example, you can see all of his car stats. So you can see, for example, how he's switching between standard and rich fuel. He's now back in lean, for example, and he's probably going to switch it back to standard when he comes out of this little corner here. Let's see if he's going to do it. He's currently in lean. He's keeping it in lean for now.
He might be in save right now because he's got about 20% ERS, so he might be in save mode right now.
And here, there you go, back up to rich. So you can actually see what these drivers are doing in terms of their fuel, but you can also see their ERS as well. You can see he's just got it set to medium at the moment. You can see his penalties, his positions, and although it says he's on an in-lap right now, that's actually a bug from Codemasters, unfortunately. But some of the other views you can look at as well are his times. So you can see his current sector times, his current lap time, his best lap time, and so on. You can see a bit more info in terms of the car, so you can see basically some of these views combined, and then you can also see this along with the car as well. So you get quite a lot of info from this Race Engineer F1 2020 app. Super useful, especially when you're racing and you want to see someone else's telemetry. It's helped me out a few times here. But let's get back to the race. What's going on?
Liv and Vilsec battling Robot. 5/10 behind. He was 3/10 before they got into the corner. A little bit of a lockup, but here they come into the bridge section. They're going into the last part of the track. Liv is super close. I don't know if he's going to have enough. We'll have to see how close he gets when they come up to the DRS line.
Stinson's just got another penalty. He's got another 3-second time penalty.
Oh, no.
He's going to finish out of the points here. Surely. Some of these guys have made terrible strategies. I think Amir, Stinson, and Avi. Maybe not Avi, just Amir and Stinson. Yeah, terrible strat. Now, I'm going to quickly jump down to this battle between Jedi and Amir because it looks like Amir has actually just got the overtake done, but Jedi's fighting back here. He's going to have the inside line as they come up, the outside line, sorry, as they come up to turn 5. Has he got him? Yeah, he has. But now, we've got Amir fighting back. Let's watch this overtake. They're side by side. Amir's got him, but is Jedi going to be able to fight back here? No, he's not. Yeah, Amir's claimed the apex, and he's fully behind. And now Jedi's going to get challenged by Avi. Oof, both of them so close to the wall there. Avi getting a tiny bit of oversteer. Stinson. ESAT's not pulling away though. He's only 2.3 seconds ahead, so he's only looking at a third of a second a lap right now. That's crucial.
But now, but also Atomic is, if we look at the delta or the interval, Atomic is 7 seconds ahead of 4th place, which is around 9 seconds. ESAT could still pull out a podium here.
He could, but do you think he will? I think he could.
I think he could. He's continuing to increase that gap. I think he could. I think he could still pull a podium here.
It'd be amazing if he could. Let's see what he's got. I'm just looking at the gaps to find out who's closest. It looks like it's Vilsec and Santu. These guys are still battling each other. This has been going on all race long. Who's going to get the final points as well? It looks like VR's going to get the points because of the massive penalties that he has. Let's just quickly see how many penalties Stinson actually has. He's in 9th place. Stinson has 12 seconds worth of penalties, and so does Vilsec. So VR could just... Oh my... Oh, okay, guys, you need to see this. Let me just quickly bring this up so you guys can see. I honestly did not expect that amount of penalties from these drivers. So we're going to quickly go to the session tab here, and you can see all of the penalties of these guys. Let me just make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it a bit better. There we go. And now look as we go through. The only one without a penalty is Gernman. He has 0 seconds. And 13th place of Amir has 0 seconds too. But look at the amount of penalties. It's the right column. There's so many. Some of these, I think some of them are 2 penalties away from disqualification warnings, right?
Yeah, they're getting there. Oh no!
Who is it?
ESAT picks up another 3-second time penalty.
Oh no, that's 12 seconds to him as well then. And we got a yellow in sector 2. Who is it? Oh, there's a Ferrari! It's Stinson! Is it Stinson?
It's Stinson!
No, it's not. It's his teammate. It's his teammate. It's Jedi. It's Jedi.
It's his teammate. It's Jedi.
Oh,
You're
no.
right. It's Jedi.
Oh.
He's got a whole right wing missing.
Oh no, he's going to have to come straight back into the pits there. Oh, this has been tragic. I'm surprised. So we've only actually had 1 DNF and 3 quits. I'm surprised so many have made it. Shows you the level of skill these guys had, but the amount of penalties that they have would make you think otherwise. But it's so easy to invalidate a lap, cut a corner around here. It's so easy. The track is not forgiving at all.
ESAT.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get back to ESAT, Robot. What is it? 12 seconds now?
It's 12, yeah. 12 seconds.
Yeah, 12 seconds of penalties. Atomic is right there. Now, we know Atomic's got penalties as well. I don't know what Yuval's got. but U-Haul is about 12.5 away from first place.
Yuval's in, what car is he in? The Racing Point. He's got 3 seconds.
Yeah, so that's going to be... I mean, Izat still has a podium.
He does. Yeah, he does. He's got 3rd place at the moment. This is going to be an interesting end to the race. Just where are we? Just 3.5 laps left to go. A few people are going to get upset by this, I reckon. And we've got lots of gaps on track right now as well. So let's jump down to Stinson and Santu. We're about to see another disturber from the great disturber Stinson on Santu. Let's hope they can keep it clean. And let's hope Santu doesn't do another dive bomb here. He's struggling. Santu is... Oh, we got yellow in sector 2. Oh, it's AJ's backwards.
Oh, no. He was running in P6.
Oh, he's just gone straight into the wall and lost his wing. That was silly, AJ. And he's just caused the virtual safety car because of that as well. Because his wing is just on the track right now.
Wing. Yeah.
Oh, AJ, what's going on? So, while the virtual... Is anyone... No one should pit now. They're going to lose too much time because I don't think this virtual safety car is going to stay out for too long. Izat's got 4 seconds on Gernman, but he's got to make another 8 seconds in order to confirm the win. That's not going to happen unless Gernman makes a mistake. It's looking like he does have the P3 in the bag, so that's at least one good thing for him. But he's not going to be happy with the amount of penalties he's got, though. And I think AJ's about to pick up a penalty. No, he's managed to avoid it, but he's going to come into the pits. Oh, he's gone straight on, and he's going to have to cut the pit lane here. I think he might be forgiven for that one. But anyway, he's in the pits now. He's going to put on that soft tyre, and he might be able to get fastest lap and take it away from someone ahead of him. That's one positive for AJ.
He did that last week in preseason.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Yellow flags are in. The virtual safety car's gone. Track's green. He's replacing his wing. He's got fresh He's not got softs anymore, so he's put on some medium tyres, interestingly. He should be able to get a fastest lap with the mediums, though.
Yeah.
Let's just quickly show you guys what the fastest lap is. It's currently held by Stinson, a 1:38.2. So let's see if AJ can beat that. But Stinson currently has 12 seconds worth of penalties as well.
So here we go. Izat coming up to the first back marker. He's got Jedi right there. Jedi, it wouldn't be a back marker if Jedi didn't have that wing change, so...
We've got another yellow in sector 2. It's Amir. Amir's spun. Oh, it's not like Amir to make a mistake, is it?
No.
But yeah, he is around, and those tyres are going to be so hot right now. Oh, he's gone straight on. Amir, what's going on? Oh, he's reversing. And he's got a Ferrari he needs to be careful of. Let the Ferrari go. There we go, and back to racing. Oof, second to last lap. Still so much going on here. And Izat still hasn't cleared that back marker. Now, let's quickly check on the stream. So Lex has joined us. Good to have you here, Lex. You can do it here as well. Nightbot's here. Difficult race, guys. Difficult race. Oof, and Amir's almost nearly hit the wall again. Has he got wing damage? Oh, he has. He's got wing damage.
Yeah. Left wing completely gone from Amir there.
And Vilsek is right on the back of Santu again. Oh, and Vilsek's gone deep into turn 1. Is he going to get a penalty? No, he's not. He's avoided it. And he's lost out a lot to Santi there as well. Ugh. I'm not sure we're going to see any more overtakes here. I think Santu's the closest on track, and he's a second behind Liv right now. So I think this could be how it ends. And remember, Izat has 12 seconds worth of penalties, so he's going to be finishing all the way down in... Where is he going to finish? Let's actually switch to the leader so we get a better look. Oh, he's going to finish. He's going to be off the podium for now. He's going to be off the podium.
Is he?
Oh, no, he's not. Sorry, he's going to be in 3rd place because Atomic has 12 seconds too. Yeah, so he's going to be 3rd place, but he's not far off being off the podium. One more penalty and he's going to lose P3.
We don't know. We have no idea, guys. We have no idea what the final order is going to be because the penalties are going to play such a big factor in how the final order is going to be. We'll have to see how many changes are in there. The only thing we know for certain is Gurman has got a P1.
Yes, that is true because Gurman still has no penalties. That is quite an achievement.
And I think that's the only thing we know for certain.
Yeah, so we know that Amir doesn't have any penalties either, but he's all the way down in 15th place at the minute, so I don't think he's going to be scoring points here today. But AJ is now right on the back of Avi with those fresh medium tyres. I think AJ's going to make a move very soon. There's a little tap on his back there. AJ needs to be careful, but yeah, he's got DRS now. He's going down the inside. Oh, and Avi's gone straight on. He's outbroke himself.
Oh no!
Be careful, Avi. There's someone behind you. Be careful. Come on, Avi. You can get it turned. 3-point turn. 3-point turn. Let's go. And he's no, don't join back there. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's okay. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong part of the track. He's okay. Now we've got another driver off ahead of them. It's AJ. AJ, is he just spun again?
No.
Oh, he's hit the wall. Not. He's lost the wing. AJ, what is going on?
He's busted the wing again.
He's got a penalty for cutting the... Oh, Avi's just got a penalty for cutting the corner. AJ's going to come into the pits again.
It's the last lap. I don't know why... I mean, it might just finish him off right here. Avi might...
Oh, AJ just retired as well. That's another 5 points lost. Just think about this. Santu currently has 4 points, right? And because AJ's just quit, they're going to be on -1 points for the team now.
Yeah, -1.
This is silly. He had 1 lap left to go and he quit the race. This is silly. But we're going to jump back up to the race leader, Izak, who's just crossed the line, and he's going to finish in first, but German's just about to come up for the final 2 corners right now as well. German's going to jump Izak because of that big penalty. It's going to be Atomic next. Atomic has 12 seconds worth of penalties as well, so he's going to drop down. Izak is holding on to second place for now, but here comes Margalit. Oh no! Izak got P2 because of Margalit's 5-second penalty that he had unserved. So there we go. Izak's held on to P2 for now. Racetate finishes in P5. Stinson's going to cross in P6, but let's wait and see what happens behind him. German Liv's going to jump him. Is Santu going to jump him too?
I think
no, he's not.
Too.
No, Santu stayed behind. So has Vilsec. Last up, it's going to be VR, but I think OFR VR31 is a bit too far behind to jump anyone here. Let's see if he can do it. No, he's going to take the final points, and then Tommy's going to come around in 11th for now. Is he going to jump anyone? No, he's not, and Avi is going to be next a bit further down the road. And Tommy also had a 5-second time penalty that was unserved as well. So that looks like it's pretty much it. Where's Jedi? Jedi's a bit far behind as well, so we'll stick with it for now. But a lot of changes there because of the penalties these guys had. That's a pointer for you D2 guys. You need to be careful in terms of penalties here.
You can see how frustrating this track can be, Robot. Super frustrating.
Yeah, Avi's going to finish in 12th place, and it's going to be Jedi next, who's just coming through 18, 19, 20 now. Yeah, super frustrating. Some of these guys aren't going to be happy. But yeah, Lex, you're right. This is Izak's home race, and he's taking a solid P2.
Well, this is going to be the first weekend as well that the guys are going to experience how many points they actually lose for leaving a race.
Yep.
And the guys are going to get to experience what the actual repercussion is. Just like Santi. Santi finished P8, AJ quit. They're going to get -1 for all that effort.
Alpha are going to be on -10. And remember, Izak's 18th place has just been deducted 5 points, so he's going to be on 13 points here. So, Gernman wins. It looks like he's got Michael Schumacher's livery there. Izak's going to take P2, and it's going to be the racing point of Margalit in P3. So, good job, guys. Well done.
What a race.
Now, let's just quickly look at the standings, just to be sure. Oh, look at all those penalties. And look at Amir and Gernman, the only ones without penalties. Amazing.
But Amir, with that tire strategy, if you think about it, if he picked the right strategy, he may be up there.
You're right. He could actually be there because he lost so much time due to that safety car mistake. So, guys, that's the first race over. We got D2 starting in 40 minutes' time where OFR Leakler is going to be commentating there. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Thanks very much for joining, and we'll see you shortly.